June 2020 saw the release of a new book about First Lady Melania Trump by Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Mary Jordan. The book, The Art of Her Deal, The Untold Story of Melania Trump, is full of revelations, including one fascinating tidbit about the relationship dynamics between Melania and her husband, President Donald Trump. Jordan writes in her tell-all that Melania and her husband live separate, parallel lives, to the extent that they reside in entirely different areas of the White House. Other books and articles have expressed that they have an unconventional relationship, but Jordan sums it up this way.
Love is complicated, and as they say, Trump love is really complicated.
So why do Melania and President Trump sleep in different bedrooms? The answer may lie in the way they allegedly approach their unique relationship. As other reports reveal, their separate sleeping arrangements were set in place long before the couple moved into the White House. Journalist Kate Bennett's book, Free Melania, also alleges that not only does the First Lady sleep in a different bedroom from her husband, it reinforces the reporting that her living quarters are on a different floor of the White House altogether. According to Business Insider, her space more or less amounts to a private living area, with 2 bedrooms, a glam room, and a private gym. The American public quickly suspected a tense relationship between the first couple after Melania did not immediately join her husband in the White House. Instead, she stayed at Trump Tower in New York City, while their son Barron finished out the school year. Since then, Jordan's book has revealed that Melania's refusal to move also served as leverage in her attempt to renegotiate her prenuptial agreement.
She moved in at the right time and got what she wanted.
It seems, however, that the First Lady and her husband's independent sleeping situation far predated Trump's tenure as president. According to Business Insider, the couple has had this arrangement since at least 2006. Karen McDougal, a woman who alleges that she had an affair with Donald Trump during that time frame, told CNN that he showed her Melania's room at Trump Tower. She even mentioned what Trump said to her about Melania's private living quarters.
And he said, "This is Melania's room. She likes to have her alone time or to get away to read or something like that."
Adding even more speculation to the state of Melania and Donald Trump's marriage, there are reports that they never sleep in the same bed at all, not even on rare occasions. According to a 2017 Us Weekly report, an anonymous source with first-hand access to the Trump's inner circle disclosed the following: they never spend the night together, ever. Melania wants as little to do with Donald as possible. She is not interested in Donald, the presidency, or anything involving him. Apparently, the First Lady is honest with those around her about how she feels, and doesn't try to mask her emotions. The source from the Us Weekly article went on to say, Melania does not keep hidden from everyone around her how miserable she is. On the other hand, the Trump administration has consistently denied rumors that Melania and the president have a disconnected relationship and that they sleep in separate bedrooms. White House officials flatly dismissed Us Weekly's 2017 claims, stating that, "It's unfortunate that you are going to feature unnamed sources that have provided fictional accounts." At least one source told Us Weekly that the pair do share a bedroom, but have different beds. The source claimed that it's, quote, "very royal of them." The Art of Her Deal also offers up another bit of interesting information. Jordan purports that not only does Melania live in her own private living quarters, but she now frequently shares them with her parents, who officially became U.S. citizens in 2018. It's possible that Melania's family might have added to an ever-widening rift between her and the president. As a 2018 op-ed from the Chicago Tribune pointed out, Melania's parents were able to immigrate to the United States from their homeland Slovenia through a process called chain migration, which the op-ed defines as an immigration process that allows U.S. citizens to sponsor immediate family members for legal residency. It's also the same process that Donald Trump fixated on throughout his campaign and presidency.
Chain migration is one of the disasters.
Chain migration is a disaster.
A disaster.
A total disaster.
We have to end chain migration.
According to the New York Times, even as his in-laws were going through the process, Mr. Trump was denouncing it. While it's pure speculation, the dissonance between Melania's parents' immigration process and Trump's own platform could have added to the stress between the First Lady and the president. It's certainly notable that multiple deep dives into Melania's life have yielded the same reports concerning tension with her husband and their separate living quarters. But until we hear from the First Lady herself, we'll have to take each detail with a grain of salt. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about prominent public figures are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.